What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense here. Got a little bit of a review for you / recap of what fragrances I've been wearing since Sunday. Let's go. First off, what I wore to church was this bad boy. Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme. I like this fragrance a lot. Classy, sophisticated, very refined, very well blended, smooth, old school barbershop powerhouse type of fragrance. That's just the best way for me to describe it. Does have a little bit of lavender in it, just to name a note, to give you somewhat of a reference point. Something that it reminds me of as far as the smell, it reminds me a little bit of Alfred Song Pour Homme, but it smells about 50 times better. It's not loud, it's not strong. But the funny thing about it is it gives you great longevity, great projection. I get about 2.5, almost 3 hours of projection, 6 to 7 hours of longevity, and it's not loud. It's not a loud fragrance. People will smell it. They will know that you're there, but it's not going to run anybody out of the room. But just a nice, sophisticated, well-blended fragrance. I like this one. If you can get this at a good price, I think you should pick it up. Great fragrance to wear to a wedding or just anything when you got to dress up. Good suit and tie event. I think this will impress people and make them think that you're a man that understands fragrances and has it going on. This is what I wore Sunday. Okay. And I was kind of feeling that theme, so I stayed in that line. And Monday, went out to eat and I wore E.J. Wells' Happy Land Studio Signature. Different fragrances. This one has a little bit of fruit in it, just a hint. Very masculine fragrance, very spicy. It reminds me of a boozy type of fragrance because it's got honey and cinnamon in it. And for some reason, I don't know, the notes of honey and cinnamon always just make me think of a boozy type of fragrance. That's just me. You know, I'm sure y'all are totally different, but that's what it reminds me of. And look at the juice on that bad boy. Nice dark juice, perfume. Both of them. This one is a perfume, also parfum, however you say that. I think this one is a higher concentration though. Something about it being an X straight or something. So I think this is a little bit higher of quality. Forgive me for not knowing exactly the concentration of them, but I think the X strays are around what, 30%, and then the EDPs are around what, 25%, and then what, the EDTs are around 20% of perfume juice as opposed to alcohol or whatever. I think that's how it goes. But yeah, this one, boozy, honey, spicy, cinnamony, great fragrance. Projection on this one is monster as well. I get about 2.5 to 3 hours of projection out of this, 6 to 7 hours of longevity. As a matter of fact, I walked by a hoodie that I had on when I wore this, and you can still smell the dry down of it. It's amazing. Great smelling fragrance. A big fan of this house as well. I like E.J. Wells products. To me, it's hard to beat a American-made, almost you want to say handmade product. The simplicity with just the label, the bottle, all of that to me is amazing. Seems like a 50 mil of EJ's products is about 30 bucks, I think. And for $30, you're getting a lot of juice, because understand, you won't need but about 2 or 3 sprays of this. So if you wear this like you're supposed to and spray it like you're supposed to, this, you know, the juice will go a long way because it is good, high quality stuff. I like that. And I was looking for something to wear yesterday, and I was just playing around in my cologne collection, and I just happened to take the top off of one, and I was like, wow, why haven't I been wearing this more? Staying with the house. E.J. Wells, Happy Land Studios, Blue Fire. And this one, guys, this may be my new favorite fragrance, definitely from the Happy Land Studios brand, but in my collection. I really enjoyed this yesterday. It was really cold here. I don't think it got above 30 degrees. And this just did well in the cool. Again, you don't have to wear this. You don't have to spray a lot of this on to get good performance. No pump fake needed with this. You straight dribble out the clock on this bad boy. No pump fake needed at all. It just goes and goes and goes. In all honesty, again, this is a perfume extract. this thing projected off of my skin and clothing for around 3 hours. Kels walked into the room and was like, you know, when we were talking about my fragrance, she was like, because I always ask her, so what do you think about the fragrance that I have on? She was like, when did you respray? And I told her when I resprayed, she said, when I walked in the room, I could smell it. And that was at least 3.5, almost 4 hours, no joke. So I'm gonna round it down to 3 just because I don't want to get nobody's hopes up. But I know this thing projected easily 3 hours off of my skin and clothing. And I think you can get a bottle of this for 30 bucks. I'm not sure what the note breakdown. I saw strawberries in there, but I don't pick up on a heavy strawberry present. It's very slight. I pick up on a little bit of tobacco, more of a wet style tobacco. Great smelling fragrance. This reminds me slightly of Green Irish Tweed, and I do mean slightly. Yeah, I get just a feel of it. You know, because I'm all about the vibe that the fragrance creates. If it creates the same type of vibe like Cool Waters and Aspen, okay, they don't necessarily smell that much alike, but they give you that same vibe. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pick up on that same essence. So this gives me that same essence. I'm not saying buy this as a Green Irish Tweed clone, copy, substitute, any of that. I'm not saying any of that. But what I am saying is that if you like Green Irish Tweed, you might like this. It doesn't have that soapiness that Tweed has, but you might like this. But I think this is a far superior fragrance for the money. Just my opinion. 30 bucks for a fragrance that's going to give you almost 3+ hours of projection with 6-7 hours of longevity. It's hard to beat. And that is E.J. Wells Happy Land Studios. All right, guys. That is what I've been wearing since Sunday. Again, we started off with a masterpiece, Zaharoff Signature Per Home. Rolled right into another masterpiece with Happy Land Studios Signature, and then yesterday rolled right into another masterpiece with Blue Fire. Guys, you need to check these frags out. Call these guys up, look them up on Facebook, get your hands on a sample. I think you will be highly satisfied, highly pleased, especially with what you're going to pay for these products. This one runs about $150, and I know you guys are thinking, that's a lot of money. It is. $150 is high. But what you're getting for the quality of this is just on the presentation alone, because, I mean, honestly, I think I paid, which I got a much bigger bottle, but it seemed like I paid $150 for my Blue de Chanel. And it's nowhere near the fragrance that is. It doesn't last as long. It doesn't project as far. It doesn't do anything that it does. And it just comes in a basic box. No presentation really at all. But it is just Chanel product, so you know what you're getting. But still, $150 for this, and you're getting a great quality fragrance with a lot of attention to detail, a lot of thought going into everything with this, down to the design of the cap. And that's what you get with Zaharoff. I'm just saying. Not trying to sell you on it, just telling you. Sometimes you get what you pay for, because you got to know. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm a guy that's always talking about inexpensive fragrances and telling you about the cheapies and get this and get that. Sometimes you just got to, if you can, sometimes you got to throw a few dollars in the pot and get something a little different if you want something different. That's just my take on it. But anyway, all these fragrances were wonderful, great fragrances, thanks to E.J. Wells and Mr. George Zaharoff. Look those guys up on Facebook and see if y'all can't get your hands on some of this stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to go get off here. I got some stuff to do. I will be back at you later. Till next time, guys. Peace. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And, guys, we are inching every day. 1 or 2 subscribers closer to that 500. When we get there, we're going to do a nice little giveaway. Not sure what it is, but 500 is a big milestone for me. Please help your boy grow. Be sure to comment down below, because that's going to be important. Be sure to comment down below if you've got any familiarity with these fragrances, whether it's E.J. Wells. Let me know what your favorite from his house is. And also Zaharoff. If you have this one, let me know. If you've smelled it, let me know what your thoughts on it are. Also, let me know what your scent of the day is. All right, guys, I'm going this time for real. I hope everybody's having a good day. Double deuces. Peace.